The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
We play to win. Let's go! What? 53-80! Check, watch 54, watch 54. 6 man. Check girls, check. 12. SOS.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 26, check.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 91 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Watch out. Check.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now that's Elliott, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Penny, a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Penny, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Right there, 54 miles. Right here. Watch it.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Stay with your man.
Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. Hey, they're scared.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's crashing. Kill.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 58 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. That is caught inside the 5. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Penny. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. On 2nd and 2, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here go 46. 57. Mike, 57.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here we're going to 53. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Green 80! Like 5-4. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're on. Good job right there. Good job right there. You got alert. You got it.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll run with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check, 22, check, cover.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah. Shoot! Check 37. Kill. Check 15.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Prescott now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
57 the mic. 57.
Throwing. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take up. To the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays goes off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
47. Let's 57's mine. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
There we go, kill. Under 10. Under crunch. Shift. 26.
Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Now, Green, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Move. 3 down. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Record.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's at the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 38, Prescott. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Let's go, baby.
Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Seahawks 28.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
at some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9. Here's Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Everybody, kill. Get ready. Deuce. Check safety.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Mike, 53.
Throwing now is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Dallas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.